to Health Central. I'm your host, Rachel Delmar. Now, all this week it's going to be really different and interesting because we're going to be here celebrating the Festival of Light. We're here at the Earth Light at the COD 4th level. And with me here is Miss Marielle Francisco. Good morning, Marielle. How are you this morning?
Fine, thanks. And how are you?
I'm great, thanks. For those of you who don't remember Marielle Francisco, we had her like a couple of weeks back. Marielle here is the Executive Director of Chakra, which is the Center for Health and Creative Arts. Now, Marielle, is this Festival of Light like all about lights? Like for the people out there, they don't know quite what the Festival of Lights is. With the oncoming Christmas season, people seem to think, oh, it's just going to be a play of lights. Please explain to them out there what exactly the Festival of Lights is all about.
Okay, Festival of Light is a gathering of people who are into healing, who are into spirituality, wholeness, natural ways of keeping healthy, and knowing yourself better as a Filipino. And the reason we call it Festival of Light is that light is the symbol for understanding. It's a symbol for knowledge. It's a symbol for connecting with each other. It's the symbol for love. No?
That's right. I used to remember that our director, Mr. Chungoy Alonso, used to always say, white light, everybody. It's like, you know, some kind of like power thing, break a leg sort of thing. Now, we heard that the Festival of Light 99 celebrates the strength that the Filipinos will bring into the next millennium. So what exactly does that mean?
What we mean by that is that we want to recognize our gifts as a people. And we feel that these are what we should bring with us into the new millennium. We want to dispel superstitious beliefs and prophets of doom type of thing and misinformation about what the new millennium is going to be. And so we would like to promote a way of greeting the new millennium with positivity, with confidence, with courage, which can only come when we know who we are. And the gifts that we bring with us are our healing gifts, our way of being very caring with each other, and also our sense of artistry, our sense of beauty and grace, and that is all based, therefore, on self-knowledge.
So it's mostly about bringing the positive into the new millennium, which means forget about the earthquakes, forget about the end of the world. It's not actually going to be happening, right?
It's not that. I think there is no contradiction. There are all the prophecies that are about the coming of this new millennium or new age include some kind of disasters, calamities happening. And these are natural. Because if we know, I hope we know what we have done to the environment, how we have destroyed the environment, then we can see why the planet, the Earth, which is a living organism, would react with some kind of attempt to cleanse itself and to balance itself. So it's true, probably, as we have already experienced and observed, earthquakes, calamities, floods happening everywhere, illnesses spreading, and so on. That is all part of the change. But the point is, are we then going to live in fear and in chaos and confusion? We feel that this is just a message. It's a signal that we are doing something wrong. And therefore, let us try to be in a state where we could correct it. And let's try to pull ourselves together, pull our act together, so that then we can be in the proper frame of mind, the proper consciousness to greet whatever is coming.
So is this Festival of Light going to be like a yearly thing? We understand this is the first one, right, you've held?
Yes, this is the first, and if the response is good, of course, we hope that it can be yearly. We really feel that people are more aware now of their spirituality, that there is this new consciousness that is spreading very fast. The consciousness is accelerating at a very, very fast rate, and that's again part of this change that is happening. And so we are very optimistic that people will go for things like this, and they will want to be with people who are on the same wavelength, because I feel that the celebration, the joy that we are hopefully trying to create here it comes from being with people who feel the same way and who see things, who have the same purpose, and who understand things in the same way. So this is what will generate the energy, that will then propel us to the next stage where we are going as Filipinos and as part of the human race.
So don't forget, people, do not worry and do not fear what is going to come in the next millennium, as said to us by Miss Marielle Francisco. Thank you very much, Marielle. We'll be walking around, so we'll see more of you later.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Back and with me here is the owner of Geo Cafe, Miss Yvonne Guevara. Hi, Yvonne. How are you this morning?
Fine, I'm okay.
So Geo Cafe actually started out in Padre Faura and then moved over to Malate, and this is like the third venue that you have it, right? Geo Cafe. Since you're from Switzerland, was it something from Switzerland that you decided to bring here, or this is something you invented and made up on your own while here in the Philippines?
Yeah, actually had a good idea. You tell me that this idea was actually born in Switzerland a couple of years ago when I saw that people started to go into alternative treatments, and they had interest for a new way of life. I thought this could be done here. So then a friend of mine found a beautiful house in Paco, actually, and it was a kind of dilapidated house. And you wouldn't believe, but when I saw that house on the photo, I liked the house without even having seen it physically. So of course, when Edan came over and I saw the reality of the house, it wasn't really, in good shape. But we decided to repair it and then to create that center, which actually that type of spirit I saw back home in Switzerland could be done. Well, Geo stands for Earth, And as we serve earth-friendly products, I thought that was quite appropriate. As a matter of fact, we also do have a farm in Pangasinan, and it's called the Geo Farm. And so it was quite easy because everybody can relate it, and everybody can use actually the name. It doesn't belong to anything, it belongs to Mother Earth, So we're serving earth-friendly products, therefore it stands for GEO, Geo.
So Geo means Earth. You learn something new every day. Now, I had a taste of your Napolitana and your mango shake. It's really good. Can you tell the people out there what's so unique about Geo Cafe?
Well, what I try to use is basically, to have products which have a good quality. Most of the time we are using organically grown products or natural products whenever possible. And I try to get more nutrient factors into our products. And that, I think, has been the vision for Geo since we have started, and what made also the people come back to our place, because they know they're getting a certain value for what they're expecting.
That's right, and it's very reasonably priced. Are you thinking of putting up another branch, maybe in Makati, which is near to us, or even like in the Green Hills area?
Well, the problem is the real estate factor, rents in these areas are quite high, and therefore I could not. It would not be possible to maintain such prices like we practicing here in Cubao. It's a pity. Then you will have to work very, very hard just to be able to pay the rent, And it's not really fair for the clients, because actually when you eat in those places like in Makati and in Green Hills, it's maybe nice, but I would say 40 to 50% of what you're paying goes into the rent of the people.
That's right. And with the pasta came this bread. It was pretty unique. What exactly was it made of? It looked like it had walnuts in.
Which one?
The bread that came with the pasta.
That's created by a German person. His name is Peter Heiss, I think, and he has been working for many, many years to create that bread. It has several crunchy cereals in it. That makes it, a little bit crunchy. And people like it, and we toast it, and then we serve it with our pasta. And they come back because they cannot find that bread in so many places.
So you can only find it here. What is it called?
It's the granary bread.
The granary bread? And you also have some Christmas baskets that you have. So what are inside the baskets? Like for those people out there who are into organic stuff and they want to give like healthy stuff, what exactly do you have in those baskets for your Christmas giveaways and Christmas possible presents?
Well, we do have our products, which we usually sell here. We have, pastas, we have sugar, we have rice, we have eventually spirulina. We have spirulina is an algae, which is a food supplement. We have tomato sauces, whatever, products we're selling here. We're putting into a basket so people, instead of buying anything which doesn't make sense, buy some healthy products.
Okay, well, we thank you for bringing Geo Cafe here to the Philippines, and we hope to see you in branch out very soon.
Who knows, no?
And we hope that everyone else will follow you and keep their prices really low and really affordable, and at the same time tasting really good. Thank you very much. And we'll be back with more of Health Central, so please don't go away. Thank you. And with me here is Edgar Guevara, that's Guevara with 2 R's, and he's the owner of Geo Farms. You're also the owner of Geo Cafe, right? Is everything from Geo Cafe grown in Geo Farms?
Yeah, most of the ingredients, especially the vegetables, are coming from Geo Farms, like the salads, the spinach, and the one we use, the rice, is coming from the farm.
Okay, and like what's the secret of Geo Farms? I mean, everything's organically grown there, right? So what's your secret that the farm is actually doing very well?
Well, there's no secret. Geo Farm is not something new. It's something we already knew. We're just bringing back the good old tradition we have, our good old culture, because we used to live in harmony with nature. So Geo Farm is just bringing back the things we had forgotten, how to connect to nature through our organic agriculture. This is our traditional knowledge on farming, which is sustainable, and also in the herbal medicine. So we also teach people how to go back to these herbs which normally grow around, and especially plants that normally we think they're weeds, but actually they could be source of food and source of medicines, no?
Like what, for example, are the plants that we take for granted, which are sources of medicine after all?
Okay, I have one here. This is what you call lemongrass. Okay, lemongrass is known as tanglad, talay, salay, sale, barbaranio sa Ilocano. It's
in Bisaya. Why?
Yeah, I think tanglad is very known from the Bisaya. Do you know that tanglad is diuretic? It's cleansing. That means it could take off the cholesterol, and the uric acids and all the waste toxins in the body. When you do that, Rachel, if you take off cholesterol, that's very good for the heart, for overweight, and a lot of diseases connected to bioaccumulation of cholesterol.
Like heart attacks and all that.
Heart, and then for the uric acid, that's arthritis and arthritis, plus the acidity in the body, and of course the kidney will be affected. So in any form of healings, a holistic doctor will normally recommend you a cleansing diet or a cleansing tea. This is the cleansing tea.
You're like, what is this? These are all from your farm, right? I believe.
Just the lemongrass. From the farm we created our own lemongrass syrup, which is right here,
Lemongrass syrup. So that's like some sort of medicine. Is that how it works?
It's actually an essential oil extraction of of the plant,
Does it smell just as good?
Just as good. You have to shake it first because the essential oil is floating on the top, So here.
And how does that work? You're supposed to like drink it when you're not feeling too well?
It's a syrup, so it's sweetened with muscovado sugar. Muscovado sugar is the best sugar in the world, and it's coming from the Philippines, from Negros and Iloilo. We support these people who are promoting organic agriculture, and it's promoting our good old practice in using our sugar.
Plus, it's by Filipino.
It's Filipino, and it is like this, our sugar before, So it's syrup using muscovado sugar, and you can drink it with cold or warm, no? This time we are using it in a warm thing, especially sa gabi.
Oh, you don't drink it as is like a cough syrup. You mix it with hot or cold water.
When we teach people how to heal themselves, we incorporate it or integrate it in their food, no? Let the food be your medicine.
Also wondering, you have classes, right? You hold agricultural classes?
We do training and re-education. I said re-education because we have been educated, but I don't think it's the right really term because we really have to come back to our good old knowledge, no? So we had to say re-education because we don't react like we are educated. Maybe we went to school, but maybe we're not educated. Because if we are educated, why is it that we're destroying our water, we drink, the food we eat, we contaminate it, and the air we breathe, and kung nasaan ang river, dagat, ang ilog, that's where the dump site is. I mean, we have to re-educate people in a really sense of putting a deeper ecology in their heart. Kasi mga Pilipino kasi heart-oriented eh. So you have to go through the values.
Now, before we let you go, we just have to ask you, what exactly is this? Edgar, what is this? This is not food coloring naman, no?
No, this is the only one you will find here at Geo Cafe.
Actually, it's very striking. It's so attractive. It's my mom's favorite color.
It's actually, we call this Geo Miracle Drink. It's made of spirulina. You can try. We put the spirulina tablets into the buko juice, and it gives a wonderful color. It's reviving, energizing, revitalizing, tonifying, and it's also healing.
Okay, we'd like to thank you very much, Edgar, and don't forget, have this drink. It actually is much cheaper than buying a whole basket of fruits these days. Thank you very much, Edgar, and good luck to your Geo Farms and Geo Cafe.
Thank you very much, Rachel. We'll see you again. Thanks.
Don't go away, because we'll be back at Health Central for more. Hi, we're back here at the Festival of Light 1999 here at the COD Cubao 4th level. Now we're here with the president of Earthlight Foundation, Miss Dita Sandicoong. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you, Rachel.
You know, Dita, this is really interesting, Earthlight Foundation. How did you even think of such a concept, and how long did it take you to come together with this whole idea?
Well, it took us approximately around 10 years to do this whole endeavor. My aunt and I, Belen King, Tita Belen, have conceptualized the idea because we've been actually doing this as a lifestyle. We have been practicing holistic medicine and alternative way of life, and it seems like somehow we really wanted to reach out to more people and share this with everyone.
So 10 years in the making. It's a good thing you came up with it before the year 2000. Now, is this something that you're going to have yearly from now on?
Well, this place is actually here permanently, and we'd like to really invite everyone to enjoy the venue, to be able to make use of the space, because we have a 3,000 square meter area, and somehow people should be able to come and see a different and be able to feel a different space. It's a quiet space. It's nice to look around. We have a bookstore. We have a place and we have a wellness center where we have acupuncture, reflexology, massage, and different modalities for alternative healing.
So, what actually convinced you to, like, the whole 4th floor, right? To convert the whole 4th floor into the Festival of Light?
First of all, we had the space available. I don't exactly know why, but I guess it was really God's plan to do it. I mean, we were thinking about it for a long time, either to do it in a home, like a specialty place wherein people can just go to, or something that's more exclusive. But I think it was just really given to us this way. I mean, it just was laid out for us. And somehow we just really took it from there and now we're here, so it's a great place. I think everyone should be able to enjoy it.
And what does the Earthlight Foundation hope to share with others in having this festival?
Okay, one of the things that Earthlight envisioned, and I think that's also our mission, is for us to be able to share the light to others and bring light back to Earth. Amidst all the chaos and all the confusion going on, especially in the coming years, we would like to be able to share this light to each and every individual who comes here and somehow find himself and be able to connect with his own divinity.
Now, Dita, we'd like to find out who gave the name Earthlight. Was it your idea? And whose idea was it?
Okay, we were a group. I had a group of friends who conceptualized the name, and somehow amongst several list of names, this one really stood out because it was really about healing Mother Earth, about bringing light back to Earth, as I said, and it's really a very holistic name. So, and it really goes beyond boundaries, beyond being able being able to reach out to other people.
Okay, so we'd like to thank you, Miss Dita Sandika-ong, for bringing such a place here, making it possible, and we hope you guys will have more luck and you will continue to have this place through the years. Like, it's gonna be, you know, a permanent fixture from now on.
Yes, and again, we would like to reiterate the fact that we would like to invite the youth and adults alike to really be able to enjoy the space, because somehow this is a really a peaceful place, a place of quiet, and even just bringing this together. As you said, my aunt had a special place in her home, and this is also a special place. It just comes out that we are able to create our own spaces, and somehow it's been shown here in this space. I think we also have to create that special place in our hearts.
So there you have it. Creating your own personal space. You heard it from Dita Sandika-ong. Thank you very much for guesting this morning. And you guys out there, we're still going to be back for more tomorrow and the days to come at the Festival of Light 1999 right here at the COD in Cubao. So don't forget, join us tomorrow, 10 to 10:30. We're on every Monday to Friday. Let us know how you think and feel. Write to us at howfeelyou@hotmail.com. And thank you for all the phone calls that you have been giving. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? See you guys tomorrow. Catch ya. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Health Central, and we're still here with Earthlight at the Festival of Lights 1999 at the COD at the 4th level. Now, for today, we're going to be featuring the Ginhawa Alternative Health Services. Ginhawa meaning ginhaos, meaning breathe. With me here, of course, as promised, is Susanna Kilgast. She's from Denmark, and she's been invited here for a couple of days to give some seminars on soul searching, right? What exactly is soul searching, and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. The soul searches is to look behind this, look at the past, and see about we can find some answers, some things who's following in the life now, and looking just at the past to see what can be used from that.
You mean it's important to look at the past, even your life before, so you can fix the present and the future?
Not always. Only if you have some troubles you can find out to do anything with.
Okay, for those of you who are meeting Susanna for the first time, she's actually a psychiatrist. She's a soul reader. She has acupuncture and tissue massage, and she's also a physiotherapist and has been doing this for the past 25 years. Okay, when you talk about like soul searching, like for example, will you be able to tell what people were in their past lives?
Yes, of course. Sometimes if I can't see it, it's because it's too early to tell it to people. But if I can see it, I can clearly see it, in the aura, and I can tell where they have been and who they have been together with and what is the problem. And normally there is a red line from the past to the present.
Okay, let's use me, for example. Does it follow that because I'm female, that I was female in my last life, and does it follow that if you were like a person, then you were also a person as opposed to an animal or like a plant or something?
If you're human, you are still human in another life. You are not a bird, you are not a plant.
You'll always be human.
Yes. And if you're animal, you will always be an animal.
Okay, so you actually reincarnate into the same life form that you left.
And you might have a spirit as a dolphin or a dog or what you need to have from the animal, from the nature. But you are not a dog or a tree or something else. You are still a human being.
Okay, so is it true that there is like a mission in your last life, and if you don't do that mission, then you come back in this life and you pursue the same mission and you do it over and over until you finally get to achieve that? Is that how it goes?
Yes, it is. And sometimes it helps people to know what is my mission. It helps to find out what they should do with the life, and sometimes they find out why the life is like it is.
Do you know exactly how your mission goes? Like, I have no idea what my mission is. How would one know?
You ask about about yours?
About any mission. Like, how does one know what their mission is?
I think somebody will feel it by themselves. They know they have something to go with, and it might be that, and sometimes it is that might who's really, they know it's a go for it. They will feel it, if they can feel themselves.
So is it true that the people that you meet in this life are the same people you met in your last life, only they like right now I'm interviewing you. Maybe in the last life we could have been like, I could have been your travel agent or something like that. Is that true? Is there any truth to that?
There is, but the soulmate you have met in the past life, you will always have a connection with them. You can feel a strong energy with them, even they was good or bad.
What is deep tissue massage? Is that like just major massage, or it's like a certain points?
Certain points, and it's a deep tissue massage which go through the skin, to the muscle, to the bones. So deep you can go in your body. That do the deep tissue massage.
That's done by just using the bare hands, or do you have to actually use some needles like you do in acupuncture?
No, with bare hands.
Just with bare hands. Okay, does it hurt?
People said it hurt.
And what about acupuncture? Do you find that the Filipinos are very open to acupuncture, or they're more open to the deep tissue massage?
I think they're open to many things. All the things have been present to them down here. They have been open for it, They have been saying to me it's nice and it's good and it's new things, but open. They're a really open person.
Okay, thank you very much, Susanna Kilgast. And we hope that you enjoy the rest of your holiday, or your working holiday here in the Philippines. And we'll be back with so much more at Health Central, so don't go away. here at the Festival of Light 9099 at the COD 4th level. A lot of things are going on here this morning. In fact, there's like a shamanic healing going around there. So if you hear like any screams and shouts and like wiggles over there, that's what it's all about. Now here we have really colorful bottles of what looks like cologne or perfume. But yes, when you look at these colors, what first comes to mind? For me, you ask me, it's Venice written all over it. Yes, it is somehow related because with me here is Paola Sani. And como estai, Paola?
Bene, grazie. Mabute.
Mabute, prego. Paola here is from Italy, and she's brought Aura Soma here. Aura meaning...
Aura is our energetic field. It's a word that comes from Latin, and soma comes from Greek and means body. So this is a holistic therapy that is meant to balance our physical body and our subtle bodies.
I was wondering, see, there's a book on Aura Soma for you people out there. Like, for example, this one. Okay, maybe this one. This is more color. Like, if you like tilt it over there, it kind of moves. So, meaning this is oil, right?
It moves because the upper fraction of the bottle contains the essential oils of the plant.
Essential oils of the plants, but the lower part doesn't quite mix with the upper part, meaning it has its water. Is it water down there?
Yes, it's the water extract of the plants. So in this bottle, for example, that is blue over violet, we will have the essential oils of all the plants that are related to the color blue and the water extract of all the plants that are related to violet.
So it's water extract that's colored?
Yes, and plus we have color that comes from natural plants as well, and the vibration of crystal. So in one bottle we have the three kingdoms. The mineral kingdom through the crystal, the vegetable kingdom through the plants, and the human kingdom through the color. Because if you think of the word human, it means human, man of color. We are men of colors. We are light, and the light reflects itself through the prism into the rainbow of colors.
So how does that work? You choose a specific bottle, and then you dab it on like cologne? Is that how it works?
Yes, the bottles that you choose reflect your past, present, and future issues. So it's like a journey that you take choosing this bottle. And then you shake the bottle and you apply on the physical body according to the colors. So for example, this one you will put around the throat and the heart.
Okay, grazie. So we'll be back with so much more at Health Central. Meantime, I will go around and smell all these wonderful oils. So don't go away. Gracias. Grazie. Grazie, grazie. Mille grazie. Ciao. Hi there, we're back, and with me are Maria Abulencia, right here to my right, to your left, and Gamin Sardi, who's from Hong Kong. Hi, what is eurythmy?
Eurythmy is an art of movement which was first done in 1914, more than 80 years ago. And this art is done to music. It recognizes the human body as an instrument, a musical instrument. You can sense all the elements in music in the body, like the different tones, the tempo, of course, the rhythm, of course, which you know very well in the Philippines, and also what is in music is the interval, the pitch, the intervals, yes, the pitch, and yes, and the harmony, the accords, everything. You can precisely sense it in the body.
What exactly is eurythmy Why is it so different? And so it didn't quite become as popular as the other forms of movement like dance, jazz, ballet, and all that.
Well, I think it's precisely because we haven't had too many teachers here in the Philippines. That's why we haven't had that as a popular art movement here. But that's what I was telling Gamin in our workshop, that I've experienced a few workshops with other teachers in the past maybe 4 years, but she harmonizes well with the Filipino precisely because she's Asian.
Okay, so I was just wondering, like, how did you first hear of Eurythmy? I've never heard of it, and apparently it's been in Hong Kong because you even had to bring over Gami here. How did you first hear of Eurythmy?
I heard about it in 1990 because I was studying the works of Rudolf Steiner with the Anthroposophical group in the Philippines.
Before you started teaching Eurythmy, how did you first start getting into it?
Well, actually, I saw the first Eurythmy performance in America, and it was done by people who were not professional, and I was amazed how such awkward movement could be put on a stage. I really felt awkward, yes, because it was not beautiful. And then I saw my second performance, which I saw, was in England. It was done by a master, and she, her name is Margaret Longren, and she did a Bach piece where she hardly moved because she was doing this music had a lot of tones of G and F, and G and F, the position of G and F is here. Yes, you hardly move.
Oh, you mean there are different positions? Like, for example, G should be a certain movement. Okay, let's go through it. Can we see the position of C?
Yes, the position of G. You have to hear the sound in your body, and then you come into a position. Yes. Okay. And I want to continue this experience with the Eurythmy. This person, she hardly moved, but what streamed through from her was giving me such a strong impact, such a strong experience, because what streamed through her to me impressed me very much.
And what about the Philippines? Who do you find are the ones that are interested in Eurythmy?
People who are also into Tai Chi and Qigong, and also into education of the children and the youth.
We'd like to thank you, Marie, and of course we'd like to thank Gamin. Thank you very much on enlightening us about the topic of Eurythmy. And maybe one day we'll see it like really popular, and we'll remember that we first spoke to you guys about it. Okay, and we'll be back with so much more at Health Central from Earthlight here at the Festival of Lights 1999 at the COD 4th level, so please don't go away. Hello there, we're back, and with me is a tarot card reader. She's originally from the UK. It's really international around this place. You have people from Italy, from Sweden, from Denmark. Now we have someone from the UK who's been living in Hong Kong for quite a while. And to prove to you that she's really good, the cancellation fee is $200. Can you believe that? But don't worry, 200 Hong Kong dollars. I was almost floored when I saw cancellation fees, $200. Hi, Helen, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks, Rachel. Yeah.
Helen Forty here does readings of astrology and tarot. She does relocation astrology. She does about relationships, past life regression, healing with hypnosis, meditation and counseling, and rebirthing. And so, we're ready? Well, I'd like to know about like past life.
That's easy.
Yeah, that.
Shuffle the cards and pick one card.
Shuffle the cards with two hands?
Well, that might be a bit tricky. Just do the best you can.
Okay. No, I can let down. You can like do the talking.
Okay.
So, past life regression, is it like anyone you can tell like what people were in their last life or the
Well-
life right before it?
Well, what I'm going to do for you in the moment won't be past life regression. What I'll be doing is a reading about your past lives.
Okay, cool.
Which is, past life regression is using hypnosis when I would take you back and you would experience your past
Oh,
life.
that's okay. Let's do the future. Can we do the future then?
Sure.
Okay. Shuffle it thrice, reset, and pick one.
And yeah, so you want to know something about your future?
Yeah.
Okay, pick one card.
Just one card.
Any card
Do
from
I,
the
like,
deck.
open it this way,
That would be fine.
and face down, face up.
Just give it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Helen.
Okay, Rachel, let me see what I can see here. This is always so fun when it's on TV.
Don't worry. They know my life.
Okay, well, looks like you may get an offer from another station.
Okay. An offer is just an offer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. we won't say whether she accepts or not.
You'll tell me later though, right?
Yeah. Okay, what else? Also longer term in the future, I see you doing some writing. I don't see you focusing on being in television all your life, at least not just doing that. I see you doing other things too. I see you expanding out into books. I also see you having a family at some point.
At some point is like, in the so distant future, in the not so distant future.
Oh, let me see if I can try and give some timing on that. In a few years, not this year, not next year, maybe 3, 4, 5 years from now. So
I'm skipping the whole millennium thing.
no dragon babies.
Who am I going to marry? Yeah. Oh, this should be good. Just one? Can you have names? You're allowed to say names. It doesn't matter. I don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm not very good at getting names actually. But well, you're gonna have more than one choice again.
Well, life is full of choices. That's good. That's always good.
Yeah. And in fact, about the time whoever it is you choose to marry, there will be somebody else who's a real rival. There'll be two people who is very, very serious about marrying you. So these are not just ordinary boyfriends. These are people, suitors, very serious about you.
How do they look? Are they good looking?
Okay, I expect so, but let me see. I'll tell you about their characters first.
Oh, yeah.
One of them is quieter, but still very strong in himself. Doesn't say as much, but still a strong character. The other is much more extrovert, more fashion conscious, more of kind of life and soul of the party. The life and soul, the extrovert one, I feel probably has some background either in media or entertainment in that field somewhere. Could have got some directing ability or experiences, a bit older than you. The other one, the quieter one, he's actually the better choice.
Silent Waters Virgith.
You bet. But it may not be so obvious to you for a while. So basically, don't make a hasty decision. Get to know these people well first. The quieter one, he's one of those people that turns out to be much more wonderful, much more interesting than you might expect on the surface. He's one of those people that's going to really blossom.
So, did you guys enjoy yourselves? Well, these people are actually going to be here for quite some time, so come visit them here. The other people may have gone, but they will be visiting from time to time. Right here at the COD, 4th level, it's called the Festival of Light 1999 by Earthlight. So make sure you watch us tomorrow. We're on 10 to 10:30 every Mondays through Fridays at ABC5. You're watching Health Central, and I'm Rachel Delmar. Write to us at howfieldyu@hotmail.com. my first guests for today's show are members of the Edgar Casey group, which are Ana Maria Amado and Victor Chua over here. Now, for those people out there who don't quite know what the Edgar Casey method is, can you please give them like an overview?
Thank you. The group itself is called the ARE, which stands for Association for Research and Enlightenment. Okay. Edgar Casey was an American born in Kentucky in the late 1800s, and he lived until 1945. What was so special about this man? Well, although he was born very simple, he was a mere photographer. He had uncanny ability. He had many uncanny abilities even as a young boy.
I think what we would like to emphasize as a whole, Casey could give readings in an unconscious state while you ask questions, and he can answer any other questions that you want to know. And though he finished grade 6, but he can talk about health things that doctor studies, medical terms, scientific terms that other people are not really that familiar. He himself never took it up in school. And then also people ask him about, what to do with themselves, or about what made them to be
That way.
that way, yeah. He would guide you to the right answer. So he talks about reincarnation, which some people don't believe. He talks about how to interpret dreams. He also talks about what to do, let's say, if you have certain illnesses that you need to overcome. All those things.
Okay, so like you were saying that he had the uncanny ability to be able to tell people what was wrong with them even in an unconscious state, meaning even while he was asleep. So this doesn't mean that this only happens when he's asleep, right? It happens both when he's awake and when he's asleep. Yeah?
Yes. More so if he is in an altered state. Why? Because here he would tap into the Akashic record. The Akashic record, we can also call it as universal book of records. It contains all the information of you, me, and the history of man as a whole.
So how do you think the Edgar Casey method would be able to help us improve our health?
Okay. I would say that one of the most outstanding so far that have come out is healing psoriasis. This healing psoriasis, with the medical approach, there's no healing yet. I mean, medical could not find a cure to it. They would just give you antibiotic. With Casey, he would explain what to do, that there is a need of cleaning our body, and there is a need to adjust our spinal cord, and also change of diet. And you could see that you could really overcome the psoriasis.
Okay, now when you're saying cleaning your body, how is that achieved? And changing your diet? A change of diet from what you have now to another kind of diet, or there's a specific diet that you have to follow when you have psoriasis?
There is a specific diet you need to follow. And then as to the body, you need to detoxify the body of the build-up of toxins. And from there, plus the adjustment of the spinal, you can go back to normal.
Okay. And Anna Mary, you were saying that there are 3 methods in healing the Edgar Casey way?
Edgar Casey would say that healing is like threefold. There's the physical level, the mental level, and the spiritual level. On the physical level, he gave many readings that pertain to alternative type of medications. The spiritual level is you can get better through meditation, putting your mind in a state of alpha, things like that. And the mental level is getting yourself on a positive state, a state of mind, the right frame of mind. And if you work on all 3 levels, you can really get healed.
Can I say something? Okay, maybe another way of looking at it is that on the spirit is the life, mind is the builder, physical is the result. Therefore, with the spirit, it gives you the impetus, and then the mind, if you build on it, if you hold the right frame, and if you think positive, then physical is the result. Those are the three levels. It has to be taken as a whole. It cannot be divided into mind only, or spirit only, or physical only. It has to be taken holistic.
On a holistic level. Okay, so as members of the Edgar Casey group, you guys meet every now and then. And for those people who are interested, they can email you for the schedule of where you guys meet at
vchua@compass.com.ph.
Okay, so you got that? Don't forget, if you want to join the Edgar Casey group, you can always contact Anna, Mary, and Victor over here. Thank you very much. We'll be back with so much more when Health Central returns, so please don't go away. Back here at Health Central, at the Earth Light, we're here with just the man behind all the backdrops here. You see all these beautiful backdrops right here? Yes, it's done by Nick Rodis. Nick here is was a student at the UP. He actually took advertising before he shifted to painting. And as you can see back here, it's very beautiful. Nick, gaano ba katagal gumawa ng kahit kunyari isang ganyan, isang backdrop?
Actually, yung last kong ginawa, nakatatlo ko sa isang araw. Pero yung una, yung red one, isang araw ko siyang ginawa, nahirapan ako. Naliyo ako kasi paikot-ikot siya.
Anong inspiration mo ng paggawa niyan? Or wala lang, talagang freehand, kahit ano lang kaya mong gawin?
Kung ano na yung lumabas eh. Parang, ando na siya, natural na siya eh. Kumbaga, inuutusan ako, gawin ko to, gawin mo yan, Nick. Then nag-iisip ako ng concept. And then, humingi ako ng kasi I'll try to, gusto ko siyang subukan eh, kung totoo siya. Kung totoo ka, tulungan mo ako.
Bale, yung talent mo, tinetest mo.
Yeah, no, may talent and siya, kung talagang the big guy in the sky. Kung talagang totoo siya, subukan natin kung talagang totoo ka. Pag nagawa ko, maniniwala ako sa'yo. And that's the proof.
Ganda. Ito mga ganito, ang ganda-ganda. Kunyari yung last one, yung world, talagang sinabi lang sa'yo, oh Nick, mag-drawing ka, or sinabi, oh mag-drawing ka ng world.
Actually, yung idea namin is Geo Farm. Geo means Earth. So, kaya nagkaroon ako ng idea, Earth. The Earth. So, doon ako nag-circle. That's all. Doon ako simula. The round. That's all.
Binibenta mo ba yung mga ano mo, yung mga work mo?
Actually, hindi ko pinagbibili lahat. All these things is not for sale. Yeah, it's only an expression of myself. It's my outlet. That's all.
Tsaka yun yung mga ginawa mo dyan, mga black and white na ano, hindi rin sila binibenta.
Actually, yan because of Mrs. King, she helps me. Kaya because wala akong kayang ibigay in return, so I'll just give this 3 painting to Mrs. King. She is my second mother here in Earthlight in Jeyo Cafe.
Alam mo kasi mabait ka, Nick eh, kaya tumutulong si Miss Belen King sa'yo, Mrs. Guevara. Ganyan talaga yan sa buhay, di ba? Pag mabait ka, bumabalik din yan sa'yo. Di ba?
Ganun talaga. Kung ano yung ginagawa ko, bumabalik sa akin. Kaya lahat ng the best na kaya kong gagawin ko dahil lahat naman ng ginagawa ko, babalik din sa akin. Kaya I'll do my best hanggat humihinga. That's all.
Sige. Pero anong last word na sa mga tao dyan na nasa mga kanilang bahay na mahilig din mag-drawing, mag-paint, ganyan, na wala silang parang lakas loob na feeling ay, yung mga pang-painting ko, pang-coloring book lang, ganyan. Anong ma-i-advise mo sa kanila?
Actually, masasabi ko lang, hindi ko rin alam kung paano nangyari to, pero actually, nag-start to nung 7 years old ako, tinuro ko ng tatay ko bago siya namatay. And then, nagsimula na doon, naging hobby ko na hanggang sa, parang yung hobby, naging hobby mo na, and then, na-motivate ako ng maraming tao, and then, nakapag-college ako, and then, maraming tumulong sa akin, maraming nagtiyaga, naturuan ako. And that's all. And then araw-araw drawing, at least mag-drawing ka 5 minutes a day, and then hanggang sa maging 3 hours a day, and then hanggang sa maging hobby mo na, and then you become hobby.
Parang napansin mo ba na pag nagdo-drawing ka, parang gumagaan loob mo? Parang yung health mo, parang mas nagiging mabuti? Kasi na-express mo yung sarili mo?
Minsan, totoo yun. It's my outlet.
Saka kailangan sa tao talagang may outlet siya.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether sports or drawing, lahat.
Yeah.
You know what? Nick is so pressured because we made him like draw in a matter of 4 minutes, and plus he's tired because he was like making shakes all day. And he's really embarrassed. I can't believe this. There we go. Pakita naman natin. Kamukha ko naman. He may note pa siya. Rachel, I'll do it next time to make it perfect because I'm tired. Nick Rodis. Salamat naman, Nick. Maganda naman siya. 5 minutes lang. Kung ako lang yun, kung ano pang madrawing-drawing ko. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Sige, thank you. In behalf of South Central, thank you very much, Nick. So we'll see you guys later. Don't go away. We'll be back for so much more. Moving right along, we're here with our psychologist, Tomas Alejo Batalla, craniosacral therapist. He's here by appointment, and when he's not here, you can always catch him at the Makati Med. Hello, good morning. Now, psychology is mental, but from what we found out in the last episode of craniosacral therapy, it's physical. So where's the connection? Where's the connection there?
Well, I deal with human beings, and a human being has a physical, emotional, and mental part. As an entry point, sometimes I use the body as an entry point, and craniosacral therapy is very helpful. It helps the patient with those patients which has pains, and sometimes which has had interventions with illnesses which has other interventions, but have not responded well.
Okay, like for the people out there, can you please explain to them, like they were 7-year-olds, what exactly is craniosacral therapy?
Well, craniosacral therapy is a development from osteopathy. Osteopathy is a medical discipline in that only medical doctors were allowed to practice that before the 1970s. It was after the 1970s that Dr. Jana Pledger developed craniosacral therapy and opened it up, the discipline, to other professionals who wanted to practice this kind of healing.
Okay, now this kind of healing involves what exactly? What's the process?
First, the therapist has to sense the craniosacral rhythm. Each of us has a craniosacral rhythm.
And how do they do that? They use a certain gadget, or?
No, the hands. The therapist has to be very sensitive to sense the flow of the craniosacral fluid. The flow of the craniosacral fluid causes the craniosacral rhythm, which is about 8 to 12 cycles per minute.
So it's like a pulse in the hand that you feel, that you look for?
Yes. We have to sense this because the part of the therapy is that to sense whether the flow of the craniosacral fluid is regular and it is not impeded. Because our bones in our body move. They are alive and they move. And in our skull, there are about 29 bones which move, and because of physical or emotional trauma, sometimes there's a restriction or there's a blockage in the movement of these bones, which causes pain discomfort, and sometimes it may cause the muscle aches, and the movements of those parts of the body might be restricted.
Is craniosacral therapist accepted by the Philippines already?
I don't know who in the Philippines, but with
I mean, with regard to the number of people that seek out this kind of kind of therapy for healing.
I've treated doctors. I have treated.
Yeah, so it is accepted if you've treated doctors. Yeah.
But not many of them know what craniosacral therapy is.
That was different. Well, we'd like to thank you, our psychologist Tomas Alejo Batalha, for joining us this morning. And
you're welcome.
Okay, when we come back, we'll have more here at the Earth Light with Festival of Light 1999. So please don't go away. So we're still here at Earthlight, and we've been turning around for the past 2 days, finding all the ways to, to heal with alternative medicine, with Bing Bing here, of course, here at the Earthlight Display of Lights, Festival of Lights, actually 99 at the COD at the 4th floor here in Cubao. So what was like the driving force behind all this?
Well, the guiding spirit, as you call it, is the Babaylan.
Babaylan?
Yes, she's the priestess or the priest before the Spaniards came along, and they are still here, continuing through the Spanish times to present times as healers and leaders of the community. They are the cultural people holding on to the songs and stories of the communities, healing through counseling, through herbal medicine, through organizational development, human resource people. And I think they're in everywhere as long as they're healing in the spirit of the Filipino.
So it's like the Babaylan have taught some stuff which are being handed down from generation to generation. And there are actually a lot of you guys out there, a lot of Babaylans out there.
Yes, and a lot, I think, who are unaware that they are Babaylans. And I believe, and one of the goals we have in Chakra, that's why we came up with this program, is that people will be more aware that the Filipinos have very strong healing powers. And it is because of the presence of the Babaylan in our history.
You mentioned some people who aren't even aware that they have some healing power. Like faith healers, is that what we're talking about?
But I think it's healing in all the general sense, because what we're trying to do is put in the healing powers into practical ways, like making business decisions or deciding what to do about your life, deciding what food to eat, what kind of lifestyle you want to have in your life. So that is healing. And as you heal yourself, you learn how to heal others too.
Well, that's true. It has to start with yourself. And how long will this display be on? Semi for the rest, and some of the guest healers are here on vacation. Some of them are going back. Some of them are going to vacation back next month. What's the setup going to be over the next few days?
Well, we're going to have 3 days of the festival, and after that, we still have the Geo Cafe around all the time. I hope that people will come and eat, and the atmosphere is still here, and we're going to have more activities to come, and some of the booths are going to stay around. We have, as you will see in the next few days, the booths on crystals, on natural, some food, holistic food here. I think there's a lot more. And the whole place in itself is a healing place. And that is how the program was designed. So that first you have a Filipino healing experience for yourself, then healing East and West, welcoming other modalities or other techniques. And the third one, which is very important, is responding creatively. Applying your spirituality and healing into your everyday life, every moment, and that will promote peace, joy, and love.
Since it's like semi-permanent here, are you guys thinking of going around the country like on a nationwide semi-tour or of sorts?
Not really, I suppose, but we hope that our educational efforts will reach other places, and people invite us for workshops, for conceptualizing things, creating events. We'd love to do that as long as we can express the healing powers in this way. And inviting other guests, maybe they come from out of the country or within the country, anyone who can just invoke and evoke that spirit within us. And I think it's about time that we focus on the positive and how we can take responsibility of health, not only of our physical well-being, but also our spiritual, mental, and relational well-being.
How long has Earthlight been here? I mean, it looks like it's been here for a while because a lot of people have been coming in, like over the past few days. I've been here and I've been watching people come in and go out, and it seems like there's a good turnout.
Yes, it's been here since February, and we from Chakra come here very regularly. We have full moon festivals.
Okay, what's a full moon festival? It's like a witching hour of sorts?
Well, of sorts. And during the full moon, it's like everybody knows something's going to happen during the full moon, and we dance around and sing, just being together. And because of the efforts that we do in our lifestyle, we somehow look for people who think alike and would like to warm it up a bit, and dancing as such as that is a very good exercise. And nobody's going to tell you that's wrong step or not, and you're enjoying yourself, having good food, and that's it.
Okay, you mentioned like full moon. Does it mean you guys meet up here at 12 midnight, or it doesn't matter?
Well, I hope so, but no, we're very healthy people. We start at around 6 and end up around 8 or 9. I think that's very decent.
Okay, that is very decent. Thank you very much, Bing Bing, for gracing our show once again. After decorating the plant and the water thingamajig that you made like last month. Thank you for joining us today right here at Earthlight at the Festival of Lights 1999 at the COD 4th floor over here in Cubao. We hope you guys join us tomorrow. Don't forget, we're on at 10 to 10:30 every morning. Thanks for all the calls that you've been phoning in, and we hope to answer all your calls soon. Write to us and let us know what you think and feel at howfeelyou@hotmail.com. I'm Rachel Delmar, and you're watching Health Central. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao!